They were riding bicycles to fight a war, but they had no idea they would be facing tanks. This is a true story from World War II. The day before the war broke out, Danish soldiers were casually sipping coffee. They had no clue about Germany's invasion. Their training was limited to firing a few rounds and fixing bicycle tires. Then, the captain got a message. A German army was moving toward the border. The soldiers had to stop eating and immediately return to the barracks to sleep and prepare for battle. That night, they were each given 40 rounds of ammo and a first aid kit. They were told it was just an exercise. They were not allowed to take off their uniforms while sleeping. The soldiers knew, though, this wasn't a drill. War was coming. A lieutenant got the news. The Germans had already crossed the border. They had to send soldiers to defend. The alarm sounded, and the soldiers quickly got ready. Grabbing their rifles, they went to their bicycles. They mounted the only machine gun they had on one of the bikes. At that point, Denmark sent out a bicycle squad and a motorcycle squad. Their mission was to delay the Germans and buy time for reinforcements. Before dawn, the soldiers rode their bikes toward the battlefield, but by morning, they still hadn't reached the front. Then, in the distance, they heard the roar of engines. It was the motorcycle squad that had gone ahead. They'd already clashed with the Germans. The Germans had sent armored vehicles and even tanks. The difference in strength was massive. The motorcycle squad planned to retreat temporarily and hold the rear line. They tried to convince the bicycle squad to leave too, but the captain refused. He had received orders to hold the front, so the motorcycle squad began to pull back. The captain checked the map and started planning their strategy. Using the machine gun to destroy the armored vehicles was their only chance. At the captain's command, the soldiers retreated on their bikes to a designated position. They set up the machine gun, preparing an ambush. Then, the rumbling noise grew louder. The German armored vehicles slowly appeared. The unstoppable military power of the Germans had arrived.